Stages Theater was founded in 1993 by Brian Kojac. The goal was to establish and maintain an aggressive production schedule for the purpose of accelerating the development of the artists involved. Stages Theater was located in an industrial complex in Anaheim, California, and sat 50 to 60 patrons. In 1993, Stages produced 26 primetime and late-night productions. In 1994, we produced a total of 30 productions. 27 of them were either original or an adaptation. As a reminder, this is a theater production designed and intended to be performed for a live audience. This video is a record of the production, but unfortunately the lighting, sound quality, and the camera's focus, or lack thereof, cannot compare to the actual live performance experience.
That's right. And anybody who says different will have to answer to me. Now, as I was saying, my name is Judge Vibrator, and this is my court. Tonight, we will serve you up a murder. The defendant, Sly Pressboard, former tree, now famous ventriloquist dummy, is accused of murdering Thomas Hacksaw, a lowly sound dealer. After hearing the case, you, the jury, will have to decide whether the prosecution has proven, beyond a reasonable doubt, that Mr. Pisspoor committed the crime in question.
Pressboard, Your Honor.
Pisspoor, buttboard. What's the difference? Mr. Cloretz, please make your opening statement.
Tourette's, Your Honor.
Cloretz. What's the difference? Make your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Smartball, dumb shit.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Idiots! Morons!
I was rude. Beyond a shadow of a doubt that the defendant, Sly Pressboard, murdered Thomas Hack. I will show that the deceased, Thomas Hacksaw, was blackmailing Sly with pictures of him reading Plyboy, using sap, hanging out with crash dummies and mannequins, as well as having extramarital conjugal relations with stripped furniture. The facts are clear. The dummy did it to save his career and prevent a media feeding frenzy.
Kerrigan, Harding!
I'm sure that once you've heard the facts of this case, you will return a verdict of
Bob it! Bob it!
knock on wood.
Thank you, Mr. Regret. Your opening statement, please, Miss Fidget.
It's Bridget.
Oh, I can see that. No need to apologize. Continue, please.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, things are not always as they seem. And such is the case here. True. My client is nothing more than a troubled youth trapped inside of a wooden body. True, it would appear as though the trail of wood shavings lead directly to my client. But I challenge you to sift through the sawdust smokescreen that the prosecution plans to squirt your way.
No, that was me.
California. Abused by the ones he loved the most, he finally found the strength to leave his roots in an attempt to find his true brain in order to make something of himself. Ladies and gentlemen, I encourage you to look beneath the bark. My client is innocent. And if I can get him to cry on the stand, you'll agree. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Miss Frigid.
That's Bridget.
Whatever. Mr. Turftoe, please call your first witness.
That's Tourette's. He had it. That was it. The state calls Mr. Woody W. Pecker to the stand.
Will Mr. Woodputty please take the stand? Raise your right, Quinn. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, for which it stands, one nation under liberty, with justice for all?
You got it.
You may proceed, Counselor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Pecker. Dildo bird shit! Would you, no pun intended, tell the court how you first met the accused?
Well, let's see. It was about 5 years ago, I think. You see, I was dating Charlie McCarthy's sister at the time, and she introduced me to Sly at a birthday party for Howdy Doody. He was pretty lacquered, I tell you. He was so nailed, he was buying drinks for the houseplants. Anyway, Walter Lance was cutting back on my cartoon budget, and Sly's act wasn't drawing squat on the road, so that's when he talked me into teaming up with him.
And how did that work out?
Not too well at all, I must say. You see, Sly was always paranoid that I was out to get him. He was always on my case about everything from my friends in the termite union to my Carpenter CDs. He was not a happy boy, and then the act started turning to wood pulp, and that's when Sly started his binging.
Describe this binging.
He started by sanding himself with wood grain alcohol. Then it was pine saw and Johnson's water seal. Then he started shellacking himself with pledge and shooting sap. He'd spend all his days and nights glued to the tube watching Mahogany, Desire Under the Elms, and The Naughty Professor over and over and over again.
Did he ever threaten you in any way?
Well, yeah, he'd fill a pillowcase with redwood splinters and then challenge me to a pillow fight.
Is it not true that even one redwood splinter can cause blood poisoning, Mr. Pecker? Describe for the jury what would happen next.
Well, it would be death. It would be that painful kind of death, the kind of death that you die from.
Thank you, Mr. Pecker. No further questions, Your Honor.
Isn't it true, Mr. Dick Pricker, that
That's Pecker.
excuse me, my mistake. Isn't it true, Mr. Pecker, that you engage in the pecking of wood on a regular basis?
Yeah, you could say I've done my share of pecking.
Isn't it also true that the real reason for the act breaking up was that Sly Pressboard was tired of being a pincushion for your pecking?
No, Sly never got pecked when he didn't have it coming.
So you admit that you did peck him?
Yeah, I pecked him. Is there a law against that?
And you'd like to peck Mr. Pressboard right now, wouldn't you?
No.
Admit it! You're burning with desire to get a little bit of his pine in your pecker. Come on! Your pecker is growing as we speak. Just look at this smooth table-like face's creamy complexion, his barrel wriggling joints and muscles.
Okay, I want to peck him.
Woody. Woody. You really shouldn't think with your pecker. No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Peckerhead, you may step down. Prosecution, you may call your next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state called...
No. I didn't say Simon says. Simon says you may call your next witness.
The state calls the puppet master herself. Sly's creator and operator. The real victim. The poor, broken-hearted, vulnerable and fragile. Little Miss Baruch.
Slut! Whore! Will Miss Vodka please take the stand?
It's Varushka. Say it with me. Varushka.
Bazooka!
Here, let me help you, honey.
Rouge!
Ka.
Ka!
Varushka.
Parachute!
Close enough.
Raise your right hand. Do you blah 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 blah, so help you God?
You betcha.
You may proceed, Mr. Turnip.
Miss Baruch. How did you first meet the accused?
Well, it was back at the Woodrow-Wilson Community College for the perpetual students. I was in my woodshop class when I realized I had a vicious sexual desire for wood. The term project was to make bookends, but I got out of control. I spent all my days and nights whittling and sanding until it was finally finished. My masterpiece. Oh.
I understand that the defendant soon developed champagne taste and caviar dreams and expected you to support his habits.
He wanted the best of everything. He wouldn't settle for discount wood products. He nearly sent me to the outhouse.
Poorhouse.
Poorhouse, outhouse, what's the difference?
This must have taken a great emotional toll on you.
Emotional toll? Emotional toll? Emotional toll? Yeah, I guess you could say that. You see, I gave. And 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 he neglected me. He turned his brains on me. I used to varnish him monthly. I used to sand him weekly. I used to rub his nuts nightly.
On the grounds that I stand on. The witness is wearing a tacky outfit.
This must have had a negative effect on your physical relationship.
Yes. You see, I have this insatiable sex appetite. But Mr. Big Stick couldn't get a... He couldn't get a wood.
Oh, Woody?
Yeah.
Thank you. No further questions.
Does defense wish to question the witness?
Yes, Your Honor. Tell me, little Miss Barushka. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
As much wood as a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Can you prove it? I didn't think so. No further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you, Miss Vagina. You may step down. Mr. Turnstile, you may call your next witness.
The state calls the wife of the deceased, Mrs. Trusty Hacksaw.
Mrs. Highball, please take the stand. Do you swear?
Occasionally.
Please be seated.
Mrs. Hacksaw. I have here State's Exhibit A. I know this will be painful for you, but could you please describe what you see in this photograph?
Oh! It's my husband in slide press sports throwing sawdust with crash nuggets.
And this one?
My husband, slide press sport, smoking hemp with Bill Clinton.
And this one?
My husband and some press work. And Michael Jackson going into the kitty cat club.
Is the man in these photos here today? If so, would you point him out to the court?
I'm pretty sure.
Let the court record show that the witness has fingered the defendant.
Miss Refrigerator, do you wish to cross-examine the witness?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
Mrs. Hedgehog, you may step down. Prosecution, call your next witness.
Oh, the prosecution rests, Your Honor. Open shop, willy-nilly, bing, bang, bong, guilty of sin.
Defense, you may call your first witness.
This time, the defense would like to call Mr. Woody Allen to the stand.
Mr. Van Halen, please take...
Objection. I fail to see what this witness could add to the case.
Your Honor, all the witnesses I plan to introduce have a direct bearing on this case. Any one of them could blow it wide open.
Let me see that list, Counselor. Woody Harrelson, Woody Guthrie, Natalie Wood, Bobby Joanne Woodward, Woodstock, Senator Bob Packwood.
Objection! The only relationship between these witnesses and the defendant is that they all have wood in their name.
Objection sustained. These witnesses are released. I want to get home in time for Matlock. Does the defense have any relevant witnesses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well?
This time, the defense would like to call to the stand the defendant's longtime friend, Mr. Stumpy Woodson.
Mr. Lumpy Woodman, please take the stand.
I'm down, Your Honor.
please raise your right breast. Oh, fuck it.
Mr. Woodson, can you please briefly describe your relationship with the defendant?
Well, I've known Sly since we were just seedlings. We were best buds growing up. Eventually, both Sly and I left our nests. Of course, we gave the birds a 30-day notice.
Now, you became a well-respected method actor, while Mr. Pressford, after extensive cosmetic surgery, assumed the identity of a dummy. Can you tell me how this affected your relationship?
It was tough at first. I was doing Shakespeare in the Park and getting great reviews, while Sly was barely making branches meet. He got a part-time job at one of display to pay the bills, but then Sly's act began filling the clubs across the country, and I got the lead tree in the Emerald Forest, and my career branched out from there.
Now, I'd like to turn your attention to your tragic buzzsaw incident. Isn't it true that Sly Pressford was instrumental in helping you through your painful transition from tree to stump?
Yeah, it was very traumatic. I felt incomplete, but Sly wouldn't let me feel sorry for myself. He told me to get up off my roots and take advantage of my uniqueness. He said, "How many stumps are there that can play Hamlet?" "Not that many." He changed my outlook.
Mr. Woodson, knowing the defendant only as you do you think he could have committed this crime?
Absolutely not. There's no way. Oh, sure, he gets his brain wrinkled every now and then, but his bark is much worse than his bite.
Thank you, Mr. Woodson. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you, Counselor. Prosecution?
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Woodson, I'd like to know if you're familiar with any of these. How about this? No further questions.
Thank you, Mr. Newton. You may step down. Miss Hitchett, please call your next witness.
At this time, the defense would like to call the defendant, Sly Pressford, to the stand.
Mr. Plywood, please take the stand. Swear.
Yep.
Proceed.
Mr. Pressford, did you do this murder thing? No way! No further questions, Your Honor!
Counselor, it's none of my business, but don't you think you should ask him some questions before we convict him? If you can't get him to cry, he's a goner.
All right. Thomas Hacksaw was your supplier, was he not?
Yeah, Tom had the best saps and dust around. Stuff that'd keep you varnished for a week.
You must have been very close to him.
Yeah, we were close. Well, as close as a drug-addicted dummy and a sleazy, immoral human being can be. Sort of like Al Gore and Bill Clinton. No, I'm not drawing any parallels.
Mr. Pressford.
Please call me Linda.
But your name is Sly Pressford.
Yes, but doesn't Linda have a much more musical quality to it?
I used to have sex with a girl named Linda.
Mr. Pressford, did Mr. Hacksaw ever talk to you about his wife, Trusty? Did he ever talk to you about their relationship?
Yeah, shortly before he died, he said some strange things were happening.
What sort of strange things?
Well, he said he couldn't figure out where all the extra clothes were coming from.
What kind of clothing did he say?
He said blue jeans and flannel shirts and overalls and big work boots.
Did he say anything else?
Yeah, he said he found a big axe with fresh sap on it underneath the bed.
Did he say where he thought these items might have come from?
He said he didn't know. That was the last time we spoke.
One last time, Mr. Pressford. Did you kill Thomas Hacksaw?
No!
Swear? Cross your heart and hope to die?
Stick a needle in my eye!
Objection!
On what ground?
On the grounds that the defendant is a liar, pants on fire!
gentlemen, it is obvious that my client is innocent. You would have to be a complete and total idiot not to see that. Just look at those tears. Did I mention that he was whittled as a child? He was. Repeatedly. No further questions, Your Honor.
Prosecution, your witness.
Mr. President. Cardboard! Bandage! Is your fireplace gas or wood burn?
Gas.
Do you have hardwood floors or formica?
Hardwood.
Do you watch Oprah?
Well, yes, sometimes.
Do you like money?
Well, yes.
Do you read People magazine?
Yes.
You ever been in a 7-Eleven?
Yes.
You ever been hit in the jaw?
Yes.
You ever seen a cat's paw?
Yes.
Did you kill Thomas Hacksaw?
Yes. I know.
Aha!
You made me say that. He made me say that.
Say boast 5 times real fast. Boast, 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 boast. What do you put in the toaster? Toast. I think not, Mr. Blackmore. You put bread in the toaster, not toast. Bread. Did I make you say that?
No. I mean, yes.
Oh, so you did kill Mr. Hacksaw?
Yeah. I mean, no.
Did you say that?
No. I mean, yes.
No further question.
Mr. Press on Nails, step down. Well, that seals it for me. Miss Forget, do you give up?
Not quite. At this time, the defense would like to recall Mrs. Thomas Hacksaw instead.
Well, there goes Matlock. I guess I'll have to shoot for studs. Mrs. Crackjaw, please take the stand. You are still under toast.
Mrs. Hacksaw, did your husband ever mention anything to you about the articles of clothing and the axe that he found?
No?
He did?
Well, maybe he did, I don't know.
You don't know.
That's what I said. I think that's what I said. I could have sworn that's what I said.
I just think it's strange that he wouldn't mention anything to you, that's all.
Listen to me. I don't know what your problem is. I already told you I don't know anything about a lumberjack outfit.
Who said anything about a lumberjack outfit?
I am not.
I'm not what?
I am not a lumberjack.
Who said you were?
You did. You said I was a closet lumberjack.
I said no such thing.
Did you?
Did not.
Did you?
Did not.
Did you?
Listen, I assure you I said nothing about you being a lumberjack.
So what if I was? What's what? You have a problem with lumberjacks? You have a problem with lumberjacks. I saw that. Saw what? I've had enough of your prejudicially bigoted statements about lumberjacks. It's people like you who suppressed the female lumberjack movement for years. What are you talking about? I'm gonna rip you limb from limb.
Oh my God!
Mr. Barrett, you're close. See, you get her to move back to the right. I can't see.
Excuse me.
Don't touch me! Never touch a lumberjack. Never everybody back. Or stomach gets a new part. Oh God, no, not me. Please do it. Shut up, silly. Don't even think about following me.
Anybody hungry?
Yeah, how about Knollwoods?
Sure, you buying?
Sure, I'll buy.
Take a toothpick. I got a piece of toast. I'm gonna eat.